Imagine being born into a world where survival is a daily struggle. No safety, no guarantees, just the endless, unforgiving expanse of the Mongolian steppe. This is where the story of Genghis Khan begins. A tale of pain, perseverance, and power that shaped the course of history forever. Before he was Genghis Khan, he was simply Temujin, a boy abandoned by his tribe, destined for obscurity, until he forged his own destiny. Let's unravel the origins of the man who would unite the Mongol tribes and set the world on fire. Temujin was born around 1162, into the Borjigin clan. His father, Yasuge, was a tribal chief, but life was far from easy. The Mongolian steppes were brutal, and survival meant power. When Temujin was just 9 years old, his father was poisoned by enemy tribesmen, and his family was cast out, left to starve. Forced to hunt and forage to survive, Temujin learned resilience the hard way. He even killed his half-brother in a struggle for leadership within his own family. These formative years, steeped in hardship, carved out the relentless warrior he would become. Despite the odds, Temujin began building alliances. He married Borte, who became his most trusted confidant, and formed bonds with influential Mongol leaders, most notably Jamukha, who would later become both his blood brother and bitter enemy. Temujin's early leadership was unconventional. He promoted soldiers based on merit rather than noble lineage, a radical move that won him fierce loyalty. Slowly, he gathered followers, building a small but formidable force. Temujin and Jamukha had once been inseparable, bound by a vision of uniting the Mongol tribes. But their ideologies clashed. Temujin sought to create a meritocratic society, while Jamukha upheld the traditional aristocracy. Their brotherhood turned to rivalry, culminating in the brutal Battle of Dalan Baljut in 1187. Jamukha initially emerged victorious, executing 5,000 of Temujin's men in horrific fashion. But instead of breaking Temujin, this betrayal only fueled his determination. He retreated, learned from his defeat, and began strategizing for his ultimate comeback. Temujin's rise wasn't linear. He was captured and enslaved by the Taichiud tribe, spending months in a wooden yoke. But even in chains, his spirit remained unbroken. With the help of a sympathetic guard, he escaped under cover of darkness, returning to his people stronger and more determined than ever. This escape wasn't just physical, it was symbolic. It marked the moment Temujin truly embraced his destiny. He began consolidating power, absorbing smaller tribes and strategically defeating rivals. With renewed strength, Temujin took on his greatest challenges. One of the most significant battles was the Battle of Dalan Balzut, again, where he finally defeated Jamukha in 1201. This victory cemented his reputation as an unstoppable leader, and Jamukha, realizing he had lost, surrendered to Temujin. Instead of exacting revenge, Temujin offered him mercy, but Jamukha refused and chose execution. Another defining conflict was against the Naiman tribe in 1204. The Naiman were one of the last major Mongol tribes resisting Temujin's rule. Using deception and superior tactics, he created the illusion of a much larger army by lighting multiple campfires at night. The psychological warfare worked. The Naiman forces panicked, and Temujin crushed them. These victories solidified his dominance, bringing him one step closer to uniting all of Mongolia. By 1206, after years of bloodshed and strategic brilliance, Temujin had united the Mongol tribes. He was proclaimed Genghis Khan, meaning universal ruler. But this wasn't just a title. It was a declaration. The steppes were no longer a fractured land of warring clans. They were the foundation of an empire poised to shake the world. Temujin's transformation into Genghis Khan was more than a personal victory. It was the birth of a force that would change history. But this was only the beginning. His conquests would stretch across continents, and his legacy would endure for centuries. If you want to see how Genghis Khan turned his newfound rule into an empire of unmatched scale, make sure to stick around for part 2. And if you found this story as inspiring as we did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss the next chapter of this epic saga. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.